So I just came from my garden tonight and I figured that I would make dinner with you. So tonight I'm making a spinach, it's supposed to be baby spinach miso soup. I got it from this cookbook here. I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I am not being paid nor endorsed or anything by the company that printed it or any person associated that was that made this book. But I love a lot of the recipes in here, especially the miso soup that's in here. So if you have this book, it's on page 76 of Vegan Planet, and that's the recipe that we're following. So anyway, so here are my spinach from the garden. Isn't that wonderful? And I also got some scallions from my garden as well. So I figured since I had the spinach and the scallions and I already have tofu in the fridge, so I'm just using this smoked tofu for this recipe. So yeah, I figured why not? I might as well make miso soup. I have all the ingredients, so, and it's super delicious, and pretty much like half the recipe is like from my garden. So the scallions, I just I chopped them up here. So the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of scallions, and then it also says half a cup of white mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and so does Eric and Alexis, so I diced up a few more. So essentially it's mushrooms, they're about this size, so about that big, you know, it just fits in your palm, about 3 of them. 1.5 cups of baby spinach, and 6 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, so I have the soy sauce right here, 1/3 cup of miso paste, and that's what this is, and my tofu. So it says 4 ounces, but I'm just going to use the whole block. So when you're cooking, be sure to put on your apron. Okay, so we're just going to turn the heat on to the water. And we're going to rinse our spinach, make sure that it's all clean. It's supposed to be baby spinach, but the spinach in my garden's like huge, so some of it's baby size, but yeah. Okay, so now once that's all washed and we're waiting for the water to boil, we're gonna cut all our ingredients. Okay, so you want at this time you want to cut your mushrooms, you want to measure your miso paste and soy sauce, and cut your scallions. Ta-da! There's our tofu. So now you have all your spinach all cut. So when you're looking at your water, when you're waiting for it to boil, so this is like a simmer kind of boil. So you'll see that right in here that there's more bigger bubbles, and they'll progressively, the water molecules will start vibrating more together, and you will get more of a rolling boil. So it's getting there. So right about now you want to add your it says you add your spinach. So we're gonna add our spinach. Oh my god, this is so hard. So we got our spinach in there. Now I'm gonna reduce my heat to medium. You want to also add your scallions. There we go. Our scallions. Then you want to add your soy sauce or tamari or whatever that you want to add. So I just use a low sodium soy sauce, and it tastes fantastic. And then you want to add your mushrooms. You can add more mushrooms to this recipe. More are encouraged. Okay, so now you want to get a spoon. You just kind of want to stir your ingredients together. And you want to set your timer, if you like to time things, 3 to 6 minutes. So you're gonna wait until your veggies are softened to do the next step. Okay, so now that it's been 3 to 6 minutes, you want to check if your veggies are softened, and the way that you could do that, you just kind of push down on the mushrooms. The mushrooms usually take longer, and if they're a little bit more squeezy, or you can usually tell by just looking at them, mine have a little bit longer to go. but that's okay. We need to do the miso mixture. So I'm gonna give mine a little bit more time. So now you just want to grab a little bit of bouillon from your mixture, your soup mixture, and you just want to add that to your miso paste that's right here. Yep. So the recipe calls for like a 1/4 cup of hot soup mixture, and your small bowl with your miso would be good. Now you're going to mix your miso paste with the juice that you just put in here that was from the soup. And you're just going to wait until all your clumps and chunks are broken down. Okay, so at this time you're going to add your miso soup mixture, your miso paste mixture with your bouillon. And then you're going to add your tofu. So once you add those 2 ingredients, you're going to wait 2 minutes to let everything simmer together. So remember that simmer that I showed you earlier. You kind of want your water to do a slight bubble. So what you can do just to speed up the process is to put it on a medium heat. Okay, so we're getting closer to our 2 minutes. I have about 20 seconds until my 2 minutes. So you're gonna see the water kind of jiggle in little places, kind of like that. So you just kind of wait until it simmers a little bit more. Pretty easy to make this soup, right? Once you start seeing the little chunks of miso breaking down and settling, then your soup is it's done, I think. So it should look something like this. So if you want to add some other spices at this point, just do a taste tester. You may want to add maybe some pepper, or if you like dill, or maybe oregano, I don't know. You could just add whatever spices that excites your palate. I like to just add pepper to mine, so keeps it basic. Okay, on to our taste test. So our final soup should look something like this. Alright, so it is all done, and I'm going to explain the flavors that I taste when I eat this, except for like extreme yumminess. That's very good. Okay, so you definitely taste the soy sauce. Miso kind of has like between like soy sauce and like cooked, like steamed potatoes, something like that. The mushrooms still have a little bit of crunch, and they're fully cooked. They have the taste of the soy sauce. Okay, so if you're allergic to soy, you can use stuff like this. So this one is a soy-free seasoning sauce. It is like a coconut nectar. It's super sweet. This soup is an extremely good thing to cook. It's very simple. You just need just a few ingredients. I had a couple ingredients from my garden, so very delicious. So if you happen to mess up and you add too much soy sauce or something like that in your soup, you can just add like some water. It's okay if you water it down a little bit. You can tweak this recipe however you want. And I hope you enjoyed cooking with me in the kitchen today.